এবাৰ জুবিনদাৰ এটি গীত গাইছোঁ সকলোৱে লগ দিব বুলি আশা ৰাখিছোঁ শান্তি দিয়া মুক্তি দিয়া পুনৰ অসম ৰচিবলে শান্তি দিয়া মুক্তি দিয়া পুনৰ অসম ৰচিবলে সেউজী দিয়া শস্য দিয়া চিৰকাল ফুৰিবলে ধূলি বালু ধোঁৱা উৰুৱাই নিৰপৰাধ বিহু বলোৱাই ঘৰে ঘৰে মৰম নচুৱাই কিনো পাবা কিনো দিবা খোৱা শান্তি দিয়া মুক্তি দিয়া পুনৰ অসম ৰচিবলে হাজার কুয়ায় পথ চির নতুন, হাজার কুয়ায় মন চির তরুণ, চিন্তার মাঝে ধুলি বারু ধোঁয়া উড়ুৱাই নিৰপৰাধ শিশু পলুৱাই ঘৰে ঘৰে মৰম নচুৱাই কিনো পাবা তুমি কিনো দিবা শান্তি দিয়া মুক্তি দিয়া পুনৰ অসম ৰচিব সেউজী দিয়া শস্য দিয়া চিৰকাল ফুৰিব অস্থির বেগ পরফ্লুয়ানা অভিমানী দোষকো শান্তি দিয়ানা গীতটি সকলোৰে মনত আছে চাগে একেলগে সহযোগ কৰিলে ভাল লাগিব আমাৰ এইফালে ডেকাসকল come on everybody
qualified for the main rounds. The Rajauli T Sports Academy and the Marmara Football Club. We have two teams from the state level, the AACB, Assam Police, the United Chirangdwar and the All India FC. We have the privilege of hosting 5 national level football clubs, few participating in the I-League, the East Bengal FC, the Northeast United FC, the Shillong Mahjong FC, Chowk Manipur and the Diamond Harbour FC. After 15 closely fought matches, we are here for the grand finale. And what a tournament it has been. It has witnessed thousands and thousands of participation from the spectators. We would like to thank the management from the Tippling Tea Garden who have hosted the first leg of the tournament. We are also thankful to the people of Toyota for their participation, encouragement and for the love of football in every match. I'm happy to share the new addition to this tournament. This match, ladies and gentlemen, is broadcasted live and you'll be happy to know it's not only watched across India, but there is a viewership across the globe. We have found few viewers from Netherlands, Singapore, Ghana, Nigeria, and a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, because Toyota is in the world map, and this match is currently being viewed by more than 65,000 viewers across the globe. Once again, welcome. We'd also like to welcome our guests for the evening, and may I request my co-host for the evening, Prathna, to go ahead, please.
जब से हमने जन्म लिया और दिया जग को जियारा।
नया सा हो कोई आसमां, पहुंचाना कोई हो जहां। हमें उड़ना है उस नए क्षितिज की ओर।
ऑयल इंडिया,
अपनी तो मंजिल आसमां की ऊंचाई है, अपना तो लक्ष्य सदा धरती की गहराई है। जीत है आदत हमारी, जीत अपनी पहचान है। हमें हर दिन नया जोश है, हर दिन अपनी नई उड़ान है। हर मंजिल को पाना है, कितना भी कठिन हो रास्ता। हमें गर्व है हम पर के हम हैं ऑयल इंडिया, ऑयल इंडिया। नए क्षितिज की ओर, नए क्षितिज की ओर।
आपकी जिंदगी के हर पल की ऊर्जा, हम हैं ऑयल इंडिया।
আজি এই ঐতিহ্যমণ্ডিত নেহৰু মৈদামত উপস্থিত সন্মানীয় বৃন্দ, ধন্যবাদ ৰাইজ, অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডে সুদীৰ্ঘ 13 বছৰৰ বিৰতি মূৰত উদ্যমেৰে নতুন পৰিচয়েৰে এইবাৰ অইল ইণ্ডিয়া গ'ল্ড কাপ ফুটবল টুৰ্ণামেণ্ট অনুষ্ঠিত কৰিলে। এয়া আমাৰ বাবে অতি গৌৰৱৰ তথা আনন্দৰ কথা। প্ৰতিযোগিতাখনৰ আৰম্ভণিৰ প্ৰায় 2000 ৰাইজে যি অভূতপূৰ্ব সঁহাৰি জনালে, সি আমাক আপ্লুত আৰু অত্যন্ত উৎসাহিত কৰিছে। যোৱা এসপ্তাহ ধৰি সমগ্ৰ 2000 ফুটবল দলক আকৰ্ষণ কৰিছে। সেই উৎসাহ খেল চাবলৈ অহা দৰ্শকৰ উল্লাস, আপোনালোকৰ অভূতপূৰ্ণ সঁহাৰিয়ে এই টুৰ্ণামেণ্টখনক সাফল্যমণ্ডিত কৰিলে। ইয়াৰ বাবে পোনপ্ৰথমে মই অইল ইণ্ডিয়াৰ তৰফৰ পৰা সমূহ ফুটবল প্ৰেমী ৰাইজক আন্তৰিক ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ। আজি আমি আহি এই টুৰ্ণামেণ্টৰ অন্তিমখন খেল অৰ্থাৎ ফাইনেল মেচত পৰিণত হৈছোঁ। আমি জানো মোৰ লগতে আপোনালোকো অতি উৎকণ্ঠাৰে আজি খেলৰ উপভোগ কৰিবলৈ বাট চাই আছে। আপোনালোকে জানে যে এইবাৰ প্ৰতিযোগিতাখনৰ প্ৰাৰম্ভিক ৰাউণ্ডৰ 11টা আৰু মূল ৰাউণ্ডৰ 12টা দলে অংশগ্ৰহণ কৰিলে, য'ত ভাৰতৰ কেইবাটাও উচ্চ পৰ্যায়ৰ ফুটবল ক্লাব যেনে ইষ্ট বেংগল, ডায়মণ্ড হাৰ্বাৰ, শ্ৰীলংকা, নৰ্থ ইষ্ট ইউনাইটেড আৰু আমাৰ নিজৰ অইল ইণ্ডিয়া ফুটবল ক্লাবে অংশগ্ৰহণ কৰিলে। মোৰ বিশ্বাস আমি উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্মই এই দলসমূহৰ খেল দেখি নিশ্চিতভাৱে যথেষ্ট অনুপ্ৰেৰণা লাভ কৰিছিল। প্ৰতিযোগিতাখনিত অংশগ্ৰহণ কৰা প্ৰতিটো দলকে মই ধন্যবাদ আৰু শুভেচ্ছা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। আমি জনাবলৈ পাই সুখী হৈছোঁ যে আমি আমাৰ ছেমি ফাইনেল খেলখন আৰু এই ফাইনেল খেলখন ইউটিউবত লাইভ ষ্ট্ৰিমিং কৰিছোঁ, য'ত ইতিমধ্যে 65,000 অধিক অনলাইন দৰ্শকে এই খেলখন উপভোগ কৰিছে। বৰ্তমান স্থিতিত এতিয়ালৈকে প্ৰায় 42,000 ৰাইজ অনলাইন হৈ আছে। এই স্বাগতময় অনুষ্ঠানটো সফলভাৱে আয়োজন কৰাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত অক্লান্তভাৱে কাম কৰি অহা আয়োজক সমিতিৰ প্ৰতিজন বিষয়ববীয়া তথা সদস্যসকল আৰু স্বেচ্ছাসেৱকসকলক আন্তৰিক কৃতজ্ঞতা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। আমাৰ সংবাদ মাধ্যমৰ বন্ধুসকললৈও মোৰ আন্তৰিক ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ, যিসকলে আমাক অবিৰতভাৱে সমৰ্থন আগবঢ়াই এই প্ৰতিযোগিতাখনক বহলভাৱে প্ৰচাৰ কৰাত সহায় কৰিলে। অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেড আমি সদায় বিশ্বাস কৰোঁ যে ক্ৰীড়াই ব্যক্তিত্ব, ঐক্য আৰু আত্মসন্মান গঢ়ি তোলে, যিসমূহ মূল্যবোধৰ সৈতে আমাৰ কৰ্পৰেট প্ৰমূল্যৰ যথেষ্ট মিল আছে। আমাৰ উদ্দেশ্য হৈছে স্থানীয় প্ৰতিভাসমূহৰ বিকাশত সহায় কৰা আৰু আমাৰ দুলীয়াজানলৈ ডাঙৰ ক্ৰীড়া অনুষ্ঠানসমূহ আনি দুলীয়াজানক এখন ক্ৰীড়া কেন্দ্ৰ হিচাপে গঢ়ি তোলা। অইল ইণ্ডিয়া গ'ল্ড কাপ 2025 এক সুন্দৰ অধ্যায়টো আজি সামৰণি পৰিব আৰু আমি প্ৰত্যেকে আমাৰ সৈতে সুন্দৰ স্মৃতি আৰু অনুপ্ৰেৰণা লৈ অহা বছৰ পুনৰ অধিক শক্তিশালী ৰূপত ঘূৰি অহাৰ খেলখন ঘূৰি আনিবলৈ আমি প্ৰতিশ্ৰুতিবদ্ধ। ফুটবলৰ প্ৰতি দেখুওৱা আপোনালোকৰ আগ্ৰহ তথা প্ৰেমৰ বাবে আৰু এই অনুষ্ঠানটো সফল কৰি তোলাৰ বাবে আপোনালোক সকলোকে মই পুনৰবাৰ ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰি আৰু আজিৰ ফাইনেল খেলিবলগীয়া দুয়োটা দলক শুভেচ্ছা জনাই মোৰ বক্তব্য সামৰণি মাৰিছোঁ। ক্ৰীড়াৰ প্ৰতি এই উৎসাহ দীৰ্ঘজীৱন হওক, দুলীয়াজান ক্ৰীড়া ক্ষেত্ৰত সদায় জিলিকি থাকক। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, sir. Moving ahead. Two souls who gave a home its voice, Dr. Bhupen Hajorika and Zubin Garg. One stand for humanity, love, and the power of unity. The the flame to a new generation. Their music became our heartbeat, their words our collective conscience. Through melodies, they connected hills and valleys, hearts and hopes. Legends may depart, but their songs shall forever echo across our land. Dear spectators, as we come to the final day of the World Cup Football Tournament 2025, we would once again like to express our deepest gratitude to the two sons of the soil. And for this, may I request the dignitaries present to kindly proceed towards the designated arena for offering their tributes.
কৰিছিলোঁ যে অইল ইণ্ডিয়াৰ এক্সিকিউটিভ ডাইৰেক্টৰ HR and ফিল্ড এডমিনিষ্ট্ৰেশ্যন শ্ৰী মাধুৰ্য বৰুৱা ডাঙৰীয়াই খবৰ দুলীয়াজান বাসী আৰু দাঁতাকলীয়া অঞ্চলৰ ক্ৰীড়াপ্ৰেমী ৰাইজৰ বাবে এটা ছাৰপ্ৰাইজ পেকেজ ৰেডি কৰি আছে। ভালকৈ বেছি মই একো কোৱা নাছিলোঁ। ৰাইজ আপোনালোকে আজি নিশ্চিত যে মই নিশ্চিত যে আপোনালোকে এতিয়া বুজি পাইছে যে সেইখিনি সময়ত কোনটো ছাৰপ্ৰাইজ পেকেজৰ কথা মই কৈছোঁ। মই শ্ৰী মাধুৰ্য বৰুৱা ডাঙৰীয়া অইল ইণ্ডিয়াৰ হৈ পেলাই ক্ৰীড়া প্ৰসাৰণৰ বাবে যিখিনি ষ্টেপ লৈছে তাৰ বাবে তেওঁক প্ৰত্যেকে ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ। আৰু প্ৰতিযোগিতাখনৰ বিষয়ে তেখেতে অলৰেডি দৃঢ়ভাৱে কৈছে, সেইটোতো মই একো নকওঁ। সকলো খেললৈকে 2টা টিমৰ খেললৈকে মোৰ শুভেচ্ছা থাকিলে বেটাৰ টিম উইন। আৰু মই আশা কৰোঁ সকলো ফুটবল ৰাইজে আজি এখন সুন্দৰ খেল উপভোগ কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হ'ব। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, sir. Next, may I request Director HR Dr. Ankur Barua to address the gathering, sir.
সম্মানীয় অতিথিবৃন্দ, বিৰোধী খেলুৱৈসকল, শিক্ষকসকল, সাংবাদিক বন্ধুসকল, এই প্ৰতিযোগিতা আয়োজনৰ সৈতে জড়িত কৰ্মকৰ্তাসকল আৰু আন অঞ্চলৰ পৰা সকলোকে সশ্ৰদ্ধ নমস্কাৰ জনাইছোঁ। আজি 8ম সংখ্যক অইল ইণ্ডিয়া প্ৰতিযোগিতাৰ চূড়ান্ত এই সুন্দৰ সন্ধিয়াতে আপোনালোকৰ এনেদৰে থাকিব সময় পাই মই নিজকে ভাগ্যৱান অনুভৱ কৰিছোঁ। 21 অক্টোবৰৰ পৰা অন্তিম ছেমিফাইনেল পৰ্যন্ত আমি যিধৰণৰ বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ৰ খেল দেখিবলৈ পালোঁ সেয়া সঁচাই অভূতপূৰ্ব আছিল। আমি নিশ্চিত যে আজিৰ ফাইনেল খেলসমূহ তাৰ ব্যতিক্ৰম নহ'ব। ইয়াৰ সমান্তৰালকৈ প্ৰতিযোগিতাখনৰ প্ৰতি দুলীয়াজানবাসী ৰাইজৰ যি প্ৰভাৱ সেয়া সঁচাকৈ অৱগত কৰিব। আমি অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডে এই প্ৰতিযোগিতাখনি অনুষ্ঠিত কৰিবলৈ পাই অতিশয় গৌৰৱ অনুভৱ কৰিছোঁ। কিয়নো ইয়াৰ দ্বাৰা আমি দেশৰ ফুটবল ক্ষেত্ৰখনলৈ বৰঙণি আগবঢ়োৱাৰ লগতে ৰাজ্যখনৰ প্ৰতিভাৱান ফুটবলাৰসকলক তেওঁলোকৰ প্ৰতিভা প্ৰদৰ্শনৰ বাবে এখন মঞ্চ দিবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছোঁ। ইয়াৰ উপৰিও মই নিশ্চিত যে দেশৰ আগশাৰীৰ ফুটবলাৰসকলক ওচৰৰ পৰা চাবলৈ পাই আমাৰ স্থানীয় ফুটবলাৰ তেওঁলোকে নিজ প্ৰতিভা বিকাশৰ বাবে সাধনা কৰি থাকিবলৈ উৎসাহ তথা প্ৰেৰণা লাভ কৰিছে। অইলে সদায় জনসাধাৰণৰ প্ৰতি সংযোগ স্থাপনৰ বাবে ক্ৰীড়াৰ গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ মাধ্যম হিচাপে গণ্য কৰি আহিছে। আপোনালোকৰ জ্ঞাত যে আমি আমাৰ বিভিন্ন দিশসমূহৰ জৰিয়তে ভিতৰুৱা অঞ্চলৰ ভূমিকাসমূহ উলিয়াই অনাৰ লগতে স্থানীয় ঠিকাদাৰসমূহ বিভিন্ন ধৰণে কাৰ্যক্ৰম আৰু খেলপথাৰসমূহৰ আন্তঃগাঁথনি উন্নয়নৰ কামবোৰ বিস্তাৰ কৰি আহিছোঁ। আজি আমি গোল্ড কাপৰ চূড়ান্ত খেলত আৰু এই চিৰতে প্ৰতিজন খেলুৱৈক ক'ব খুজিছোঁ যে কেৱল জয়ৰ বাবে নহয়, খেলৰ প্ৰতি থকা প্ৰেমৰ বাবে খেলক। বলৰ প্ৰতিটো পাছ সম্ভাৱনাৰ প্ৰতিশ্ৰুতি হওক, প্ৰতিটো হওক দৃঢ়তাৰ প্ৰমাণ। আৰু অনুগামীসকলক ক'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ যে আপোনালোকৰ উৎসাহে জয়সকলক প্ৰেৰণা যোগাই উৎসাহিত কৰে। সেয়েহে আজিৰ এই ফাইনেল খেলখন আপোনালোকে মন প্ৰাণ ঢালি নিজৰ পচন্দৰ সমৰ্থন কৰক, উৎসাহিত কৰক। আজি ইয়াত উপস্থিত থকা সকলোকে ক'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ যে আহক আমি গোল্ড কাপৰ এই উদ্যমক আগবঢ়াওঁ।
and to invite Director Operations, Shri Troiloko Borgohain, to deliver his address.
সম্মানীয় বিধায়ক শ্রী ভেরত বরা ডাঙৰীয়া, শ্রী ডক্টর অঞ্জলি বৰুৱা, ডাইৰেক্টৰ কেশৱ, শ্রী উমেশ কুমাৰ, আশী ডেজিগনেট শ্রী বীৰানন্দ ভৰালী, শ্রী মানিজে বৰুৱা EDSR, আদি বিশিষ্ট অতিথি আদি সভাৰ যিসকল খেলুৱৈ আৰু যিসকল সংগঠক আমি আমন্ত্ৰণ কৰি আনিছোঁ আৰু সভাত উপস্থিত সমূহ ৰাইজ আৰু আমাৰ সহকৰ্মীসকল, খেলখন আৰু আপোনালোকৰ মাজত আচলতে মই উপস্থিত হৈ কিবা এটা ক'বলৈ বহুত বেছি ইচ্ছা নাই, কিন্তু তথাপিও দুই এটা কথা কওঁ বুলি আপোনালোকৰ সন্মুখত মই থিয় হৈছোঁ। কিন্তু তাৰ আগতেই মই আপোনালোকৰ পৰা এটা অনুৰোধ কৰিম, যিসকলে আজি এই অল ইণ্ডিয়া ৱৰ্ল্ড কাপ ফুটবল মেচখন অনুষ্ঠিত কৰোৱাইছে, যিমানবিলাক সংগঠন আছে আৰু যিসকল খেলুৱৈ খুব সম্ভৱ 12টা কিমানটা টিম আছে, 12টা প্ৰধান টিম, যিসকলে অংশগ্ৰহণ অবিহনে আজি এই ফাইনেল খেলখন আচলতে দেখিবলৈ নাপালোঁ। সেই সকলোলৈকে আপোনালোকৰ পৰা এটা হাত চাপৰি মই অনুৰোধ কৰিম। ধন্যবাদ। ফুটবলৰ ইতিহাস আচলতে বহুত পুৰণি। 65 চনত ধৰি হাত আৰু ভৰি দুয়োটা বস্তু ফুটবল খেলিছিলে। কিন্তু 65 চনত ইংলেণ্ডত এটা নিয়ম কৰে, ইংলেণ্ডৰ খেল ফুটবল। তো 65 চনত তেওঁলোকে চিন্তা কৰিলে আগৰ কৰি একচেপ্ট তেওঁ ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিব নোৱাৰিব। সেইটো নিয়মৰ পাছতে এখন হাতৰ ৰাগবী ফুটবল আৰু এই ফুটবল ভাল হৈ আহিল। তাৰ পাছত ভাৰতত পোনপ্ৰথমবাৰৰ বাবে আপোনাৰ 1878 চনত সম্ভৱ প্ৰথম ফুটবল কাপ দখল হৈছিলে। তাৰপিছত 1868 চনত উৰাণ কাপ যিটো ফুটবল মেচ সেইটো অনুষ্ঠিত হৈছিলে বুলি মই পঢ়িবলৈ পাইছোঁ। তো চব ইমান এটা পুৰণা খেল আৰু আমাৰ চাগে অতীতৰ আগৰ যি জেনেৰেশ্যন আছে তেওঁলোকৰ ধীৰে ধীৰে ফুটবল সোমাই আছে। আমিতো নিজে গাঁৱত থাকোঁতে একাবলেৰে ফুটবল খেলিছিলোঁ। মই নিজৰ কথা ক'বলৈ গ'লে কিন্তু মই নিজে যদি ফুটবল খেলিছিলোঁ খেলিলে হ'ব বুলি ফুটবলটো কেতিয়াও গ'লৰ ভিতৰত নোসোমায়, সদায় গ'লৰ বাহিৰতে পৰেগৈ। গতিকে মই ইমান নিজকে বহুত ফুটবলাৰ বা ক'ব নোৱাৰোঁ, কিন্তু সদায় মই ইমাজিন কৰোঁতে আজি মই গাত কথা নকয় ফুটবল খেলত যদি খেলি থাকিব পাৰিলেহেঁতেন আই উইল বি মোৰ হেপী। এনিৱে তাৰপাছত অসমৰ ইতিহাসলৈ আহিলে কোৱা যায় যে শিৱসাগৰত পোনপ্ৰথমে 1899 চনত তেওঁলোকে এখন মেচ অনুষ্ঠিত কৰিছিল। সেইখনে সম্ভৱ অসমৰ প্ৰথমটো ফুটবল মেচ। তাৰপাছত গুৱাহাটী ফুটবল ক্লাব যিটো স্থাপিত কৰিছে 1906 চনত। গতিকে অসমতো এটা ভাৰতৰ সৈতে এটা যিটো ফুটবলৰ লগত যিটো ভাৰতৰ আৰু অসমৰ যিটো সম্বন্ধ ডেফিনেটলি পুৰণা। আচৰিত কথা কি যে আমি 1952 চনত যেতিয়া অলিম্পিক হৈছিলে, অলিম্পিকত 4ৰ্থ পজিশ্যন ভাৰতে পাবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছিল। আকৌ 1962 চনত মই যদি নাম্বাৰটো এবাৰ অকণমান আঘাত দিছোঁ, 1962 চনত এছিয়াৰত ফুটবলৰ চেম্পিয়ন হৈছিলে ভাৰত। গতিকে আমাৰ এটা ইতিহাস আছে, কিন্তু তাৰ পাছত লাহে লাহে অলপ পৰি আহিল। কিন্তু এতিয়া আপুনি আকৌ দেখা পোৱা গৈছে যে বিভিন্ন ধৰণে ISL বা এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ ফুটবল খেল অনুষ্ঠিত কৰিছোঁ। নতুনকৈ আকৌ মানুহে নতুন প্ৰজন্মই আকৌ নতুনকৈ প্ৰকল্প ল'বলৈ আৰম্ভ কৰিছে। মই ভাবোঁ যে এই যিটো নতুন উৎসাহ, এই উৎসাহটোৱে আমাক এটা নতুন পৰ্যায়লৈ লৈ যাব। কিন্তু আজি আমি ধুনীয়াকৈ এখন খেল অনুষ্ঠিত কৰিছোঁ। আমি সফল হ'ম যেতিয়া আমি মাৰেকুৰিৰ পৰা 10জন প্লেয়াৰ উলিয়াব পাৰিম, ধুনীয়া গাঁৱৰ পৰা উলিয়াব পাৰিম, আমি যদি মাকুমৰ পৰা উলিয়াব পাৰোঁ, আমি যদি বাঁহজানৰ পৰা উলিয়াব পাৰোঁ, আমি যদি উলিয়াব পাৰোঁ ভালে পাতিলে, আমি যদি চাচনিৰ পৰা উলিয়াব পাৰোঁ, আমি যদি প্লেয়াৰ উলিয়াব পাৰোঁ, তেতিয়াহ'লে আমি ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল খেল খেলিব পৰা অৱস্থালৈ আমি যাব পাৰিম। তাৰমানে আমি যদি কোৱালিটি ইম্প্ৰুভ কৰোঁ, যদি কোৱালিটি যিটো আমি ক'ম যে গুণগত মান আমি উন্নত কৰিবৰ কাৰণে চেষ্টা কৰিব লাগিব। সেই চেষ্টাটো যদি আমি চলাই থাকিব পাৰোঁ, তেতিয়াহ'লে আমি নিশ্চয় আমি ভাবিব লাগিব অসমত নহয়, অকল দুলীয়াজনত নহয়, আৰু পৃথিৱী আমি জয় কৰিবলৈ কাৰণে ফুটবলৰ হেৰি আমি চেষ্টা কৰিব লাগিব। এইখিনি কথাই ক'লোঁ মই। তাৰ লগতে মই আজি যিখন ফুটবল খেল হ'ব, তাৰ যিটো টিম আছে, তেওঁলোকলৈ মই শুভেচ্ছা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। শ্বিলং ৰাজু আৰু ডায়মণ্ড হাৰ্বাৰ দুয়োটি টিমলৈকে মই my best wishes to both of you, both the teams, and hope that this will inspire the young generations to pursue this game further and further. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With this, as we move ahead, we have a special audio video capturing the various moments captured during the All World Cup Tournament 2025, specially curated by Team Public Affairs All India Limited. I request Team Public Affairs to play the audio video, please.
From Assam's heart, where rivers gleam, rises now our football dream. Youth united, bold and free, to play with pride and unity. From village fields to city ground.
Dear spectators, we have on feet the Mayavini Yoga group from Dhamaji.
आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले, आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले। जय हो जय हो, आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले, आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले। जय हो जय हो जय हो। मैंने जान गवाई है, नच नच कोयलों पे रात बिताई है। अखियों की नींद मैंने फूकों से उड़ा दी, गिन गिन तारे मैंने उंगली जलाई है। आजा आजा जिंदे शामी आने के तले, आजा सारी तारे नीले आसमान के तले। शॉपिंग हो जय हो, गाने दे जय हो, गाने दे जय हो, के तले, आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमान के तले। जय हो जय हो। जय हो आजा आजा जिंदे शामी आने के तले, आजा
हरी वाली नीले आसमां के तले। जय हो शॉपिंग हो जय हो, गाने दे जय हो, गाने दे जय हो, एक दो दिन जय हो जय हो।
যে ৰৈ আকাশী ৰথে প্ৰেমৰে দুদিন মাত্র থাকিবা তুমি জীবন গড়ে গো নিবলে আকৌ কেনে পাবা তুমি এই মায়ার ধরা দুদিন মাত্র নিবলে আকৌ কেনে পাবা
গোল্ডি উঠা গোল্ডি মোক এৰি কিয় গুচি গলা গোল্ডি কিয় গুচি গলা
হঠাতেই হেৰাল কে নিনো মোৰ চোতালৰে জোনা ঠাইতে অচিৰা তমসাই আগচি ৰহি মোক মায়াবিনী ৰাতিৰ বুকুত দেখা পালো তোমাৰ ছবি ধৰা দিলা গোপনে আহি ইয়াৰ কোন তুমি যে মোৰ শুকান মনত নিয়নৰে চেঁচা টোপাল নামি অহা ৰ'দৰে লৈ মোৰ দেহত প্ৰতিপুৱা ধুমুহাৰ সতে মোৰ
their way on to the glory net was as for what we are cracking final. As two sides who have looked to silverware all over the country, now try to stick their claim here in the legend. After what was a wonderful opening ceremony with his two great speeches and a fantastic performance by the kids as well. Now it's all about that piece of silverware, that World Cup, the All India World Cup. What a mouth-watering final we have in store for you. Shillong Lajong in the red strip, Diamond Harbour in the white. And very quickly the dignitaries will come up and meet the players. Always a special moment to commemorate a match that all of us will remember, no matter what the result. It is a great spectacle here at Dilaijan, Assam. Joby Justman leading the Diamond Harbour side. We'll go through the team list in a while. Lots of big names gracing the Nehru Maidan over the last few days. This is what it's all about. Coming to the final. The spectacle that is the Gold Cup, culminating in what should be a grand battle between two sides who are yearning for silverware. And Sar Kharshong there at the end, greeting the dignitaries. The captain of Shillong Lajong. This was the 10th match of the All India Gold Cup 2025 edition. The one that matters the most, of course. Coming for a quick picture as well.
For the state anthem of Assam.
Wonderful moment as we hear the anthem, and we'll have a quick greeting between the two teams and a picture as well, and that is what we're all ready for. Shillong Lajong versus Diamond Harbour FC. Here are the starting lineups. You've got Karyam, Ephraim, Figo, Damait, Civil, the keeper, Aman, Taryang, Kensta, the captain, Tremiki, Lian, and Jacob, who starts for Shillong Lajong. For Diamond Harbour, there's Sunday, Lian Sanga, Bright Bukhare, Bryce Miranda, Paul, Rabilal Mandi, Susnata Malik, Joby Justin, the captain, Melroy Assisi, Pintu Mahata, and Naresh Singh. So lots of changes to the lineup for Diamond Harbour as compared to their their last game, the semi-final victory. And this time, the big names are out. Shillong Lajong, on the other hand, a similar lineup as compared to the semi-final win that they just about managed against Oil India. Jacob comes into the starting lineup after a good performance in the latter half of that game, and Everbright Sana has to drop to the bench. Here are the two captains. As well as the referee Abdul Mazid Chaudhry. Habibullah Firdoz and Prem Nazari are the assistants, and the fourth official, Baju Tuso. Always a special moment leading your side in a big final like this. Quick pick as well. Kensta and Joby, they'll be going up against each other. One is a defender, one is a striker. They are the referees, all set for the action. It all comes down to this one. Shillong Lajong, who very disappointedly missed out on the Shillong Premier League yesterday. Squad, of course. This one is all about aiming for the Gold Cup. They came second in that league. Diamond Harbour recently runners-up of the Durand Cup, so they know exactly what it is to play a big-time final. Coming up short over there, but will want to turn that silver medal into gold. Will the Diamond Harbour boys? Last few moments of retrospect and calm before what could be a frenetic, fantastic, fun final between two top sides. And both teams, of course, in the I-League now. Diamond Harbour making waves, coming through from the Calcutta Football League First Division to the Premier Division, then winning I-League 3, winning I-League 2, and now this their first battle with Shillong Lajong ahead of an I-League season where they will meet each other. Shillong Lajong, who a couple of seasons ago, 2 seasons now, have made it back into the I-League and are playing some fine football.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And there is the countdown.
4.
We're all set for this grand finale.
1. 0.
Let's go!
Let's go indeed! It's time for the Oil India Gold Cup Final 2025. Shillong Lajong and Diamond Harbour Football Club lock horns in what should be an absolute cracker. The 10th match of this edition of the Gold Cup, and one of these teams will be taking it home for the first time. Will it be the boys from Shillong, or will the Diamond Harbour golden period continue as the side from Kolkata would love to take back some silverware? Really exciting build up to this one, and a fantastic semi-final one which got Shillong Lajong into this position. They went the distance with Oil India, the host side, and in the 116th minute it was Gladdy who pulled out an absolute scorcher to get the victory for Shillong Lajong. A 1-0 win for them. Diamond Harbour, on the other hand, had an early lead versus United Chirangdwar, that is. UCD came back. It was 1-1 for quite a bit, but then in the 71st minute, Joby Justin getting a couple, all on the score sheet too. Samuel getting a goal as well, but he's dropped to the bench. And a 4-1 victory for Diamond Harbour. Was ball into a bit of space for Joby Justin. Might be a busy afternoon for Civil Mumbai. Not the best of kicks from him on that occasion, but it's somehow kept in by Figo. No, it isn't. Figo, who was the player of the match in the quarter-final victory that 𝐆𝐻𝐃 got to get themselves into the semis, of course. And it's only been 10 matches in this edition, but all of them have been so enjoyable. We had some really big names racing this year's competition. The likes of Northeast United and East Bengal and Chow, ISL and I-League teams. These two teams, of course, both in the I-League right now. The local sides like Oil India and UCD doing a great job battling it out with these teams. But the best two sides have made it into the final. 𝐆𝐻𝐃 and Diamond Harbour. That's a nice move towards the left-hand side. Ephraim with the cutback. That was actually a good ball, but not on the same wavelength. Ephraim had a really good game before he was pulled off against Oil India. Bombing forward on that left-hand side. He took a really good free kick. And some of these players, as I said, fresh off a Diamond Harbour runners-up medal in the Durand Cup. And what a spectacle that has been. As they lifted that trophy, they came ever so close. Pulled off a fantastic victory versus East Bengal in the semi-finals. And then were dropped by Northeast United 6-1. But in such a short time, Diamond Harbour have done a great job to get themselves into the competitions that they have. Bright trying to get through. It's a lovely turn by Jacob. Keeps going, and this time will have to be forced back. Didn't start in that semi-final, but made sure to get himself into the starting lineup the way he played. Didn't get a goal, but came pretty close. Not the best of deliveries, but calm stuff there by Rabil Almandi, who's been really good for Diamond Harbour in the left back position over the last couple of seasons. Jacob has played for Diamond Harbour, so maybe that is one of the reasons why he's starting. Here's Bryce Miranda. Goes for the cross, won't get it. Gets the corner. The first one of the day. The first one of the final. Tense moments in the dugout as well. Virendra Thapa is the coach of 𝐆𝐻𝐃, Tibu Vicuña, Diamond Harbour coach. One thing as a coach you don't want to do is concede in the first 10-15 minutes of a final. But the second post cleared away. Abhilal goes to shoot, misses it to the fans' pleasure. And another ball towards the left hand side. Nicely taken down there. Had a bit of time. Did into Mahata. Could have cut inside. And he loves to do that. He loves to use his pace. He had more time than he realized at that point actually. Let's keep Vicuña. I-League champion at Mohun Bagan, then coming down to Diamond Harbour. Liked the project and has worked wonders with the very good squad that he's built. There's Jacob, who has been part of this squad, as I said. And that's a nice ball through by Jobby. Here's Bright. He has pace. Opens it up. There's Bright again. Beautifully done. And Bright Enubakare knows exactly why Indian football fans love him and why he loves to come to India and make his mark. Easy as you like. Great move from Diamond Harbour, and Jobby just setting it up for the first time pass towards Bright. Jobby gets goals, but his link-up play is really good. But Bright had to do it all after that. Had a couple of defenders who didn't get close enough to him. Young is coming inside way too much and then allowing that space on the right-hand side for Bright, giving him an easy angle. Needed to be slightly tighter to him. A bright start indeed for Diamond Harbour, but a gloomy one for Shillong Lajong. And Bright Enubakare was played at the highest of levels. He's a Nigerian, but he started off his career at a young age in the United Kingdom. Played for the likes of Wolverhampton Wanderers, who are of course now a Premier League side. Back in the day when he played for them, they were in the Championship. Ball played towards Jobby, but he doesn't get there. Picked up by Paul, who had a really good second half in that second semi-final. Ibu Vicuña rotating his squad, resting the likes of Jobby and Bright to start off that semi-final, but eventually brought them on, and of course that was the difference. And they have been the difference already with both of them combining. Nice flick. Paul won't get there. Shillong Lajong have been pushed onto the back foot now after that goal. You can feel the confidence slightly lower. Ephraim, he's a confidence player. Plays it through. Opportunity now for Shillong Lajong. This is a nice move. This is much better from them. Played towards the right hand side. Figo will want to cut inside. In fact, he goes out this time, but he wasn't too favored on that right foot of his. Beautifully goes through with a nutmeg. What a ball! But cleared off the line. And this is superb stuff from Shillong Lajong. They're not going to back down. Rattled initially because of that goal, but they're showing their kind of quality. What a beautiful piece of skill there from Figo Sindai. That's something that you want to see more of from someone like him. Was kept quiet during the semi-final versus Oil India. Bit of space in the midfield for Diamond Harbour. Looking for the dink over the top, but easy pickings for Taryang. He makes it slightly more complicated for himself, but then clears. There was a bit of a push. Spotted nicely by the ref. There's Naresh Singh. Also comes into the lineup. Oh, that's a poor pass. Expected the movement forward, did Aman. In fact, it wasn't too bad a pass. He They just weren't on the same wavelength. And what a comeback it would have been for Shillong Lajong to get an equalizer within a few minutes time of going down. Liansanga had a beautiful game the second half. Ball over the top. Bryce should be second to that. Yes, he is. Good work by Rimbai. And it was Liansanga who picked up the Player of the Match award thanks to that phenomenal performance, specifically in the second half. Nice could have turned there, played it back to Abilal, who gets the corner. It's all Diamond Harbour at the moment. Fans flocking in attendance at the Nehru Maidan in Duleja, Assam. With this prestigious tournament is back with a bang. Mention Gold Cup and you will get everybody's ears perked up and eyes glittering. Time for a corner though. It was the second post. White shirt was rising. And the final touch just come off the white. Slightly deep cross this time from Pinto. It was Bright who went there. Rose higher than everybody else, but there were too many red shirts around him. That's given away. Here's Pinto. Jobby, first time pass from him towards Paul. Could have kind of turned there, Jobby. Does have a good turn. Loose touch from Bright to one now. Shillong Lajong can break on the counter. There's a good run by Figo. Not the best of balls, but he doesn't want to take that touch with his right foot. Wants to cross. Stadium doesn't really have any oomph on that one. And the ball out towards Figo should have been better. Shillong Lajong, of course, have a rich history. Founded 42 years ago. We have been in and around the Indian football circuit for a long time. Played in the I-League for quite a few years. Dropped out for a bit, but they're back. Champions of the I-League 2 back in 2010-11 season. And runners-up in the 22-23 season. This could be a chance. Well done by Rimbai. He comes out and clears his copy. But this time does turn himself, plays it towards Bright and moves. Not the best of passes there from Paul. Here's Figo. That's a good touch. And cuts inside. And lets it loose for Temiki. The fan gets brought down, that should be a foul. No, in fact, advantage played by the ref, which is not a bad idea. "16 minutes played. Diamond Harbour having more of the ball, but Shillong Lajong have made some crisp moves, almost getting another one there, but Sunday Afolabi just picked his right foot out. And now that's a decent long ball. Nice with the chase. Waiting for a bit of personnel to help him. And his captain is always there. There's Paul. Back to Afolabi, who was so strong in that semi-final. Holds the defense really nicely. Now, nice ball played out to Robbie Lal Mandi. Decent delivery. Bobby Justin is there. Bobby Justin will finish. He's got the 2-2 on the back and he is too good. And all it took was 2 touches from Bobby Justin to make it 2 for Diamond Harbour. And they're running away with this one. Robbie Lal Mandi down the left. You've got to stop him. And that's why Jobby gives him the thumbs up. Beautifully struck. And a really nice move. But Jobby Justin was all alone, and look at that finish. Not easy. Ball hardly dropped after he took that first touch to settle himself. And as it was just dropping, no chance. You've got to question the defense though. 2 players going for it, both missing. And that's the thing. You try to stop Bright, but Jobby will get you. There's Figo. Long Lajong need to get back into this one, otherwise it could be an embarrassing scoreline. 18 minutes in, they are 2-0 down. And are looking slightly low on confidence. What you would expect, but you've got to pick yourselves up. This is the final. And they are a side who, as I said, have a history of winning trophies. Looking for a 1-2 there, not working out. Bright dropping slightly deeper now. And that's what he likes to do. Likes to move into the midfield and link up play. Just get a few touches in the ball, off the ball. Stay involved in the game. And up front, Jacob hasn't had too many touches. Lots of firepower on the Diamond Harbour bench as well. The likes of Samuel, as I said, 𝐷𝐃𝐍𝐃, who is not starting. Mikel Cortazar as well, the Spaniard, who didn't get any game time in that semi-final. Now the ball towards the right hand side. Well dealt with this time by Karyang. Something might have to change from a Shillong Lajong point of view, at least tactically, or if not, mentally. Got to get back into this game, that's what they'll be thinking. Speaking of big finals, they were the runners-up in the Federation Cup back in 2009-10. Couldn't go over the line there though, unfortunately. Not the best of throws, but a decent flick in. A chance to shoot, maybe, blocked. And the red shirts do decently. There's Jacob. Nice hold-up play for the time being. Now that's a poor touch. Jobby might get there. Jobby's brought down, but it was a fair tackle. They do have options on the bench to Shillong Lajong. Everbright might be called on because they are trailing. Gladdy, of course, needs to come on after that scintillating strike to win the semis. Baby Sunday also was brought on and had a positive impact in that semi. But right now it's been a really solid start from Diamond Harbour. Power packed with players who have played in the ISL, in the I-League for a long time, but did settle for playing I-League 3, I-League 2, just so that they could get Diamond Harbour up to a place where they feel they are comfortable. Right now, it's going to be I-League. And of course, the final push will be made for them to try and get to the ISL as well. But for now, 22 minutes in, it's a 2-0 lead. Looking for a similar ball towards Rabil Al-Mandi there, but not finding him. Paul couldn't thread the needle at that point. There's Mandi. Bit of an awkward ball. Afolabi has to fend off Jacob. And Jacob goes down and gets a free kick. That was pretty light. Peter Bukonia agrees. And a yellow card is brandished to Afolabi. There wasn't much in it and Jobby Justin agrees. Long Rajong will take that though. Take a look. Mostly just going at each other. And he was brought down and Sunday can't believe it. But this could be a grand opportunity for Long Rajong. Well, it is. Not could be. It is a really good chance. Kusnata Malik, who made a few good saves in the semi-final, has been so good for Diamond Harbour over the last few years. Rather, over the last few tournaments and leagues. Frustration, of course, showing on Tibu Vikunia's face. Here we go, here's the chance. Strike is lost actually. Struck the wall. Not the best of strikes from Lian. Now Bryce is brought down and he's got to be careful there. Carrion, he will go into the book. It's heating up here, this one. Especially after that yellow card was brandished a few moments ago. Pulled back once and then twice. Then Bryce went for his shirt too. So Khairiam and Sunday, Afolabi both number 2s in the book. Long Rajong also was very dominant in their state league. Come back to that. Here's Jobby Justin. Bright spreads it wide. Bit of a dormant period now, which is interesting actually. After a couple of cards we've seen, both the teams just taking that sting out of the game. So as I was saying, the Shillong Meghalaya State League champions in the past. There is the Shillong Premier League as well, where, as I said yesterday, they disappointedly finished runners-up to Lansing. That is risky, but they get away from it somehow. All about that one chance for Shillong Lajong. If they make that count, then you never know. But that is sloppy. They've given possession away. There's Jobby. Plays it towards Bright, who takes a bit of a heavy touch. Nicely negotiated there by 𝐶𝐈𝐀, who had to get that correct. Otherwise, would have had a second yellow. Diamond Harbour have control right now. Yes, Paul. Mundy, who played that beautiful ball towards Nabi Justin, plays one towards Bryce Miranda now, who tried to scoop it over but didn't really work. There's Jobby. Nice first step pass again towards Bryce, but it just took away from him. The awkward ball bounced to on the ball. There's Bright as well. To play it into Lian Sanga, who thought about taking a shot for a second. Now he opens up for Paul. Good defensive work there by Kent Star, just putting him off that shot which he was about to attempt. But they lose possession in a bad area again. Bright with a nice turn. As Mundy, who has 4 options beyond him, goes towards that second post. In fact, towards the edge of the area, but Jobby was always going to be marked. Jacob, poor touch. And all the way back towards Tusa Tabalik. Easy as you like. They are enjoying themselves. No matter what the result, I said that this is iconic. From July Jan and Assam's point of view, the Gold Cup returning after a brief, quite long hiatus actually. This is the 8th edition, and these two teams playing their first final. Because Diamond Harbour wasn't even around the last time there was a Gold Cup. But now they are in cruise control of this final. And very easily could be etching their names on it. Nice ball through. 30 minutes played, 15 to go. And there is a bit of a stoppage here. Both sets of players not too happy with the ref. Now Shillong Lajong need to just regain a bit of that confidence I was talking about. That beautiful move they made just after conceding the goal. Need to tap into that sort of a gear. Or for now, just keep it to 2-0 and just go back to the drawing board and figure out what they can do at half time. Nice turn from Bright, and he feeds it through. Runners beyond here, but it's played wide. Up into hasn't been too involved in this first half. Up into plays it through. Robbie didn't really make that run. Wanted it to his feet perhaps. Diamond Harbour very calm and composed. As I said, playing a big final just a while ago in the Durand Cup and learning from the mistakes, of course. Football played there by Jobby, not easy pickings. Ryan's got to be careful with those type of passes, and you feel the crowd just trying to call Shillong Lajong on a bit. You feel that they're kind of positive to move forward. Zafalabi. And they would like to strike when the iron is hot. The HFC turn this 2 into 3. And finish things off. Bryce keeps it in somehow. Would have been a nice pass if he made it towards Rabil Al-Mandi. Diamond Harbour looking for their third trophy, winning the I-League 3 and the I-League 2. Both actually without losing a game, which is quite a feat. Coming close to the CFL but not going all the way last season. And of course, as I said, runners-up in Durand Cup. So this would be their third. If they manage to get it done. Shillong Lajong, as I said, winning the I-League 2 back in 2010 and 11. Winning the Shillong Premier League a few times as well. Meghalaya State League 2 and the Shillong 2nd and 3rd Division leagues back in the 80s. That'll be a foul. Thought of a quick long ball there but not taken. Just a drag back and been too lucky. He didn't go into the book. A blatant stop there. Ten minutes to play. Shillong Lajong will look for at least one goal to be pulled back. That's a decent move. The boys in white are there to stop them in their tracks. Solid stuff here from Diamond Harbour. Now on the counter attack. They can burst. Here's Bright. To Monday. Jobby will continue his run into the box. Nice Miranda. The Ansanga is there to tidy it up from Pintu. And Shillong Lajong, just make sure to get all the bodies behind the ball. Jobby looking for the flick. Pintu goes for the challenge this time. Much cleaner than the one he committed earlier on. Nicely one back again by Paul. That's Bright. He decides to hold on to it for a bit. Went for a bit of trickery there. Bright but loses out. Here's Figo, who loves a bit of trickery himself. But here's Jacob. And they go all the way back. They don't mind waiting and patiently building up. But it hasn't been working for them. Right now at least. One back again by Bright. Here's Jobby. First time pass, but slightly loose. Shillong Lajong won the quarterfinal. Not the quarter. And Naresh, he apologizes. Shillong Lajong won the quarterfinal by 3-1 with Hugo Sindai getting the man of the match against the Assam Police side. Then they won 1-0 versus Oil India in the semis after extra time. Better results than what they're facing here. But this could have very easily been Diamond Harbour possession, but they have to deal with this corner. And the header is wide from Aman. Decent delivery again from Efraim, who's got a bit of magic in that left foot when it comes to set pieces. Not easy to beat Sunday to a header there. That was pretty good. From Aman, just couldn't get enough direction, and of course Sunday was putting him off quite a bit with his physicality. Now Diamond Harbour dictating the pace of the game. As you would expect from a side who have dominated both the leagues that they've played in, both national leagues at that, the second and third division, of course, of the I-League. There's Jobby. Again, comfortable in possession. Price looking to use his pace and power down the right. Plays it backwards. Now crossing opportunity. Nice takedown. Brad gets it back from Ravi Lal, who we hardly see in those central positions. Ancient stuff here from Diamond Harbour as they look for the third. Not the best of balls there. That Dink was never going to find a wide third. But they get it back again. He was fortunate enough to call the Diamond Harbour final match for the I-League 3 when they beat Chanmari by a goal to nil. It was Raghav Gupta who scored in the 30th minute at that particular juncture. It was a really nice strike. And the first major piece of silverware as they etched their names into the I-League 2. Crowd doesn't like that one. Melroy involved in a bit of a physical battle. Then once they went into the I-League 2, Diamond Harbour playing 16 games, winning 11, drawing 5 and losing none. Scoring 28 goals in that competition and booking themselves a spot in the I-League, where they will meet Shillong Lajong in the upcoming season. Bit of link-up play as they look for this first goal of the final for themselves, at least. Shillong Lajong, that is not going to be given as a foul. Referee was in a really good position. There's Pinto. There's Jobby with him, but decides to go backwards. And speaking of I-League, Shillong Lajong finishing 8th in the last 2 editions. Just a few minutes remaining before we head into extra time, or rather stoppage time of the first half. A bit of a push there from Brighton, in fact from Sunday. And for the second time they're not too happy, Tibu Lukonia and Sunday himself. Here comes Shillong Lajong, that's a decent ball in, headed away by Melroy, falls correct, pass to shoot, deflection takes it wide. Emiki, who had a great opportunity to hit it first time, not the best of touches, went off a white shirt. They need a goal heading into half time, Bedna Thapa's men. Somebody stays down here. And speaking of the Durand Cup, of course, 2025 runners up on Diamond Harbour, but Shillong Lajong could have met them in the final. Lajong losing 1-0 to Northeast United. And that was a great semi-final as well, so could have actually met each other twice within the span of a few months. And they did both face each other in the group stage as well. Rather, will face each other in the league stage in the I-League. There, the Dignity is watching on. And looks like a change is going to be made. So, probably a forced change. There is Random Thara, Arpuya as we call him, who will be coming on. And it's Pintu who has pulled up. And Tharpuya getting an assist in that semi-final game. And this is sad for Pintu because he'll be waiting to play this game, this final, but he won't see it through. But here's a chance for Shillong Lajong. Corner. It towards the keeper, punched away by Shushnata Malik. Ephraim goes to take it towards his right foot, but he slipped. And this could be a problem. Bryce Miranda with a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, goes for the chip and make the hash of it. With his pace, could have easily gone around the goalkeeper too. Look at that physique of Bryce Miranda. He is one person you would love in this kind of position. He just had to tap it past the keeper. But of course saw the opening for the chip, went for it and got it all wrong. And what a let-off for Shillong Lajong. That would have been game, set, match. Jacob with the chase. Sunday does well to play towards Malik. Melroy. And as I said, it should have been curtains. With that sort of a chance, Kunya will be knowing that, but he'll have faith that there will come a chance again. And being gifted the ball in the halfway line. And speaking of gifts, there's another chance. Ramdin Thara has it. Goes for the cross towards Bryce, who needs to show that pace I was talking about. Keeps it in comfortably actually. Might just see it through now. Till half time at least, Diamond Harbour. Nice ball towards Bryce. Good piece of defensive duty there by 𝐼𝐍𝐃, and a really good battle between these two as well. Down this near flank. Always like it when a wing back and a winger are going at it. Hell for leather. Let's Figo. Jacob. Melroy does really well. It's coming from Punjab FC. Spent a bit of time at Chennai in and Rajasthan United as well. And that will be half time. All too easy so far for Diamond Harbour. Goals from Bright and Jobby Justin, 10 minutes apart from each other. There's the side from West Bengal have one hand on the Oil India Gold Cup. It was that one hand that Pandey used to get himself into the book, and he's not happy about it. With a bit of a brush aside with his left hand, that is what caused him to get that yellow. As we take a look at the highlights of the first half, referee Abdul Chaudhry got us underway, and Bright with a super cool run through the defense as if they were training cones and slotting it into the left corner. Then there was a beautiful piece of skill here by Figo Sindai to get it past Rabilal Mandi, and look at that touch from Melroy Assisi, which was really important. Then Rabilal Mandi himself turning provider. Beautiful finish from Jobby Justin. Not the easiest of first touches or second ones, but whatever he touches turns to gold. And for now, it is Diamond Harbour who are touching the Gold Cup with 45 minutes to play. Another decent shot, but it was blocked there. Melroy at the right place at the right time. Bryce had a chance to chip over the keeper, but it could only trickle wide. So Shillong Lajong need to mount a bit of a comeback if they are to thwart Diamond Harbour, who take a 2-0 lead into the second half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back really shortly with the second half of the final of the Oil India Gold Cup.
am 𝐓𝐿C গোস্বামী পাক্কা গোসাঁই এই এইখিনিতে মোৰ মদৰ বটলটো আছে কি হ'ল
মই কি জানো চাৰাপ কিনিবলৈ ৰঙা খাবলৈ তাৰ পইচা ওলাই সিফালে আকৌ সেই ল'ৰা ছোৱালীকেইটাৰ কিতাপ বহি কিনিবলৈ তাৰ 9 টকা এটাও নোলায় মই মানুহজনীয়ে দিন হাজিৰা কৰি পোৱা টকা কেইটাই ঘৰখনে চলাম নে ল'ৰা ছোৱালীক পঢ়াম
পিতাই এয়া চা তোৰ বটলটো আমি দুটা আধা আধা কৰি খেলি আছো ঐ যাতনা লাগিব ন কিহৰ লগত খাবি
খবৰদাৰ ল'ৰা ছোৱালী হালত হাত নতলিব চেষ্টাও নকৰিব আপোনাক আজি আমি এটা শিক্ষা দিম সেই নেহৰু ময়দানত ফুটবল মেচ হৈ আছে নহয় তালৈ আপোনাক নি গোটেই ৰাইজৰ আগত এটা শিক্ষা দিম ঐ ইয়াক ধৰ লৈ যাব
এনেকে নামাৰে নহয় এই ও মাৰ খাব
মই ড্ৰাগছ খাওঁ
তহঁতবোৰৰ নিচিনা কাৰণে গোটেই সমাজখন নষ্ট হৈ গৈছে
নমস্কাৰ মই দুডি মিডিয়াৰ পৰা আপোনালোকৰ আগত লাইভ আহিছো হয় আপোনালোকৰ বাবে লৈ আহিছো গৰম চিনাকি অচিনাকি বহুত ডাঙৰ খবৰ হয় বৰ্তমান মই এতিয়া উপস্থিত আছো দুলিয়াজানৰ নেহৰু ময়দানত হয় অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডে আয়োজন কৰা গোল্ড কাপ ফুটবল প্ৰতিযোগিতাৰ প্ৰাক মুহূৰ্তত এই আমি দেখিবলৈ পাইছো কিছু নিচাগ্ৰস্ত যুৱকে এক উত্তপ্ত পৰিস্থিতি সৃষ্টি কৰিছে মই কেমেৰা পাৰ্চন জ্ঞানধালীক এই সামগ্ৰিক পৰিৱেশ দেখাবলৈ অনুৰোধ কৰিছো দেখিছে কেনেকৈ এজন নিচাগ্ৰস্ত পুৰুষে এজন সন্মানীয় সাংবাদিকক কিমান বেয়াকৈ ক'বলৈ আশা কৰিছে হয় এনেকৈ হ'লে কিন্তু আমি এখন নিচামুক্ত ভাৰতবৰ্ষৰ কথা চিন্তা কৰিব পাৰিম নে বাৰু
মানে ঘৰৰ কণমানিটোৱে মোবাইল ফোনত গেম খেলি ভাল পায় বুলি আমি তাক বৰ বেছিকৈ গেম খেলিব দিব নোৱাৰো কাৰণ সি সেই নিচাৰ প্ৰতি লাহে লাহে আসক্ত হৈ গৈ থাকিব
ঠিকে কৈছে এই আৰু এটা কথা আপোনালোকে জানে এই চিগাৰেট চাদা গুটকা এইবিলাক নাখালে বোলে কিছুমানৰ ৰাতিপুৱা হেৰিয়ে নহয়
একেবাৰে মিছা কথা হয় আচলতে সেইবোৰ তেওঁলোকৰ এটা মানসিক বেমাৰ হয়
কিছুমান মানুহেতো গমেই নাপায় যে মাদক দ্ৰব্য ব্যৱহাৰৰ ফলত এই মানুহৰ শৰীৰত লিভাৰ কিডনীকে আদি কৰি এই মগজু নিঃশেষ হৈ যায়
তেনেহ'লে আহক আমি ৰাইজক সজাগ কৰিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰোঁ একোখন নিচামুক্ত সমাজ নিচামুক্ত নিচামুক্ত অসম আৰু নিচামুক্ত ভাৰত গঢ়িবলৈ একেলগে জাগি উঠো
গণব সৃষ্টি দৈত্য দানবে করে নিষ্ঠুরাঘাত বিভ্রান্ত কে হেমনার মোট শান্ত সাগৰ উৰ্মিমালয় শান্ত সাগৰ সংগম সংসাৰ আঘাতক দিছে আজি সংঘাত বৃষ্টিৰ ফেনানি অনন্ত সংঘাতে আনে মোৰ প্ৰশান্ত সাগৰত প্ৰগতিৰ নতুন দিগন্ত হেমনাৰ মোৰ প্ৰশান্ত সাগৰৰ উৰ্মিমালয় শান্ত সাগৰ সংগম গভীৰ প্ৰশান্ত সাগৰৰ শক্তিয়ে ধ্বংস কৰে দিগভ্ৰান্ত অগণন মানৱ শান্তিৰ সমদল সৃষ্টিকামী জীৱন্ত হেমনাৰ মোৰ প্ৰশান্ত সাগৰত উৰ্মিমালয় শান্ত সাগৰ সংগম সাগৰ সংগম কত না সাঁতুৰি তথাপিতো হোৱা নাই ক্লান্ত
সকলোকে চেয়াৰ আপ কৰিছো হিপ হিপ হুৰে
So wonderful fight to at the half-time break. We're all set for second half of the lead that Diamond Harbour possesses heading into the second half. And Shillong Lajong need to make something out of this final that they have so nicely got themselves to, but they won't want to go through it without a fight, that's for sure. So here we go. Second half kicks off in the Oil India Gold Cup 2025. A couple of goals for Diamond Harbour, getting themselves into a really good position starting the second half. Drive with a nice individual goal to get past a couple of players, and then Jobby getting on the end of a cross from Urban Almandi. Here comes Shillong Lajong. Looking for crossing opportunity early on. Jacob lets it go. Not the best of shots, but Diamond Harbour deal with it. Here come Diamond Harbour once again. Not the best of crosses this time though. And it will be really important for Diamond Harbour to not concede a goal, because if Shillong Lajong do get one back, then it could be a really big shift in terms of the momentum. That's what they don't want. So as we saw in the first half, Diamond Harbour pretty confident when it came to the ball possession. Shillong Lajong can, if they want to. Here's a cross. It doesn't really get it under control. There's Trinity. one really good opportunity which was created by Shillong Lajong, where that nutmeg from Figo to get past Bilal Mandi, and then it looked like it could have been a tap-in, but it was a really good challenge from Melroy. So they come again after winning that possession, but not a great pass. In the first few minutes, it looks like Diamond Harbour a little sloppy as compared to the way they started the first half. The crowd on the side of Shillong Lajong try and make this final. I won't say it's not two-sided already, but to try and make this an interesting final. Here's Ephraim. Early flick on Jacob. The waiting for it to set didn't really happen. And here's a grand opportunity. Bright plays it through. Paul looks to go back to Bright. Mumbai does really well. Because if Bright got that first touch, he would have gone around the keeper. And that would have been goal number 3. But not for the first time. They pick up the ball in their own half to Diamond Harbour and then play it through pretty quickly. Lightning on the counter attack. Mumbai, of course, coming off second best with a physical move against the likes of Bright. Hopefully he'll be fine. Very important to this Shillong Lajong side. Otherwise, some magic spray and he should be good to go. They need to come back into this one, Shillong Lajong. Now we missed out on the Durand Cup final, as I said, with a 1-0 loss versus Northeast United. So there's the ice, there's the spray. And he'll be good to go. Constantly the referees here. Not sure what the issue was this time round. He wasn't too happy, of course, with a few of the decisions in that first half. A drop ball because he was in the foul, and Diamond Harbour with the possession. Ball over the top. Jobby. It's stopped. I think the offside flag was up. Maybe he was the one doing the pulling. Pretty aimless long ball. Lajong are better when they move the ball along the ground into a bit of space. Not happy at all, keeping it in there. Not the best of clearances either by Malik. Shillong Lajong still looking for some sort of inroads into this final. It could all change in a flash, we know that. Grice's touch is an important one. Out for a throw. First 15 minutes very important in the second half. If Shillong Lajong can get a goal back, then this could be a really interesting second half. Now they've given away possession though. Here's Bright. He keeps running. Very comfortable with the ball at his feet. As is Kalpuya. There's an overlapping run from Naresh. Looks for a decent ball in. It is a decent ball towards the second post. Jobby can get there. But Bryce picks it up. Ball. Go pass. But Bryce on the left foot. It's to burst through and cross. Good defensive work though by 𝐷𝐀𝐍𝐃. They were solid against Bryce. The majority of that first half. Couple of step overs, but the side in red not giving any space. And that is important because the first goal came with a bit too much space in the midfield. The second goal was thanks to a bit too much of space on the left hand side for Abil Almandi. Maybe that was something that was spoken about at the half-time break for Bilinda Thapa and his men. You've got to get closer. Can't give them so much of room. Jacob is free. Ball isn't played towards him. Looking for that expansive, glorious pass, but to no avail. Nice ball, rather Taguya. Naresh, I think there was a touch of a red boot. No reason. Good pressure there. And the fans flocking in every day of the All India World Cup. What a spectacle it's been. This the 10th game. And with every game we've seen the crowds get more and more involved. This culture is so great to start the proceedings, and also at half time some great speeches too. The grand occasion at the Nehru Maidan here in Junagadh. Eighth edition of the World Cup. That gets brought down. And that'll be a foul. And finally, Korea gets the decision his way. That's why getting a round of applause. These two sides, Diamond Harbour and Shillong Lajong, trying to get into the history books. I'll get back to that. And here's Gladdy, the number 18. He smashed Shillong Lajong's way into the final with a 116th minute cracker. And Baby Sunday, who was also part of the super subs that came on in the semi-final. So we've got Sunday Afternoon on and also Baby Sunday. One on either side. Making way is Ephraim and also Teniki. Ephraim going forward is an asset, so not sure why he gets taken off when they're playing the game. That's a foul. He was getting past but then being held back. Blatantly there by Naresh. Not sure if he had to do that. There were a couple of wide shots who would have covered for him. Almost at the hour mark. Something's got to give for Shillong Lajong. They'll be wanting to put their best foot forward. Hasn't been the case so far. Ken Star plays that through. At the best of runs by Figo. No angle for Ken Star to play beyond that defender. And there are the changes at the bottom left of your screen. A bit of a push there from Dame. Making a backward job, Justin, but not called as a foul. Lovely crossing ball. Figo flips it back towards Karian. Defensa. Let's develop a pass. And Jacob needs to keep this in play. He does well. Figo wants to stay on his left foot, and Sunday knew exactly what he was trying to do. Very predictable there from Figo. Right with the hold-up play. And Sunday Afolabi showing exactly why he is such a telling part of this Diamond Harbour setup. Those all the tricks that the attacker was trying to use. Buckets of experience in different parts of the world, different leagues in the world. Most recently in Malaysia as well. Here comes Shillong Lajong. The cross is too high and too far. And we hit the hour mark. First 15 minutes, I said, were going to be important. We've got no real chances, especially from Shillong Lajong, who are chasing this game, this final. Those two men, Jobby Justin and Wright, it's their goals. As you see, it separates the two sides. Jobby Justin now scoring 3 in the last couple of games. This falls quite timely actually. Good defensive work though. Good towards Partia. They could have just let it fly. When you're leading 2-0, sometimes you can shoot from there. You don't have to be as safe as Shillong Lajong when it comes to possession, but you do have to let fly. They do well to break that press there. Shillong Lajong, and now the long ball is played into Jacob. He wasn't going to get that because there were 2 right shots, but Figo picks up the loose ball. Damai puts it through Melroy. He's never going to miss that one. Always experience, he expected that ball to be put through, but now they give it away. Partia needs to be careful. Jacob with the shot. Almost catches Suslata Malik at the first post. And a burst of exhilaration from the fans. Jacob trying to make something out of nothing. It was a really good shot actually. Forcing Suslata down to his right. You didn't expect a shot from that sort of a range. That's Gladdy. Takes it short. Carry on. It's a good ball in. Right shot gets that first. And here's Bright. Plays it through. A really good touch from Karian to get the possession back. This is better from Shillong Lajong. That's the play for him. Look at that. He gets a touch in. Much to the annoyance of the fans. Beautiful work to skip a few challenges there from Lian. And he gets a foul in the bargain. This is the best style of play they've had in the second half. Birinder Thapa's men need to give it a go, especially in the next 10-15 minutes. Gladdy. First ball won by a white shirt and second. And then this could be a foul here. Figo touched the ball. And it was Paul who left for him. Yeah, it was Paul who got a touch on Figo, so it should be a red ball. Couple of substitutions on the card for Diamond Harbour as well. We're hearing. 𝐆𝐎𝐑𝐃𝐍𝐃 and Angusana. There are the dignitaries who I'm sure have really enjoyed this occasion. Can't take your eyes off the action. India YouTube channel. It's such an enjoyable experience to bring this All India World Cup to you. It's sad that it's finishing, but great to have this prestigious tournament back. It looks like Bryce is making way. So it's going to be Bryce and Paul who come off. 𝐷𝐃𝐍𝐃 and Angusana. Angusana, who was part of the Shillong Lajong Academy when he started off his career. Ever since he spent time at Chow and East Bengal, normally sporting as well. Now at Diamond Harbour. Five in the wall, says Susnata Malik. This is a grand opportunity for Shillong Lajong to pull one back in the final. Gladdy and Jacob standing over it. Gladdy might have staked this game because of that long range that he scored in the semi. Who's gonna take it? It's Gladdy! And it's over the top. And he won't be glad about that one. It's too much on that. Need to be a lot flatter. Need to grip as well. It's a little too high. Is that the changes? That's off from Angusana. And we've got the likes of 𝐷𝐃𝐍𝐃 who can come on at this juncture. What else do you need? That's a decent ball through. Brilliant stuff from Susnata Malik. Although I think it would have surely been a ball for Melbourne. It's easy to get. I would have got there first, but proactive stuff from the goalkeeper. There's the net. It's a decent ball through. Because it was Jamiyal watching his ball watching. Could have been easy, not an easy tapping, but at least easy run through from Baby Sunday. Because Wadi Al-Mandi wasn't really watching. Good idea from Damed, but Susnata Malik being allowed a couple of times. Sometimes it's not only about the saves that you make. It's about the anticipation, the collections, the clearances of the goalkeeper, the falls. Looking so fast to the Bright, and it'll be interesting to see the likes of Bright and Bobby and 𝐷𝐃𝐍𝐃 all attacking at the same time. Wouldn't want to be a defender facing them, especially when you're already playing for 70 minutes and there's a fresh youth poster coming on. Very experienced campaigner himself. That's a decent interception by Gladdy. Is what would have been a super ball too had the catch not come in. And that's a poor challenge. Blatantly taking out Khosla, who asks for the foul, and they can apologize. You know each other pretty well. And that's all he knows how dangerous Khosla can be in those positions. Khosla starting off his career in Mumbai and Academy. Spent a bit of time in Northeast United as well. Stint at East Bengal. A good I-League season at 𝐓𝐎𝐔𝐑𝐃 and then here in Kashmir and in fact Delhi FC for a bit. But now in Diamond Harbour, he's found a stable starting spot. And he's enjoying himself. And speaking of which, here's Bobby Justin. There's a chance. Goes for the pass. He could have been to it a little earlier and he apologizes, but could have also taken a shot there. After the first half, they've lost possession in those areas. They've got to be careful. Shillong, especially after playing decently well in the last 15 minutes. Corner for Diamond Harbour. Flicked away by a red shirt. First to Khosla, but there was a foul before that from Hatia. Looking for the ball towards Figo, but not finding it. Diamond Harbour will mind the scoreline, of course. As you can see 10 minutes after, then it goes into the final 10 with them 2-0 up. That's when Shillong will really start panicking. But here's an opportunity, a bit of red moving forward, straight to Melbourne. Banking is really tough passes, which is not going to work. Diamond Harbour know where they're coming from. They're not leaving those passing lanes open as such, attacking the man as much as they can too. Chobby dropping deep right, playing it towards the Ansanga, who opens it up towards the right hand side. And then 8 of space for Naresh. Still dictating the tempo beautifully at Diamond Harbour. All their experience. Naresh with the chase. Coming from behind from Taryan. In a decent position to put something into the box. To the side from West Bengal. Got the likes of Wright and Bobby and even Rian Sangha coming up. Agusana, the delivery, initial touch was from Rian Sangha, and it was deflected. It's very easier to cross. Now it's clear. Look at the ball towards Gladdy. But easy for Susata Malik to didn't want to take a touch. Thought he had time, but the ball was coming to him pretty slowly. As I said, 7 times he crowned the champion of the All India World Cup. Twice it was All India themselves in 2005, 2008 and 2009. And this is only the second final that All India are not playing in the World Cup. Apart from them, 𝐓𝐻𝐔𝐑 on penalties back in 2007 beating All India. Assam Rifles beating All India 2-1 back in 2006. ASCB Sports Club beating All India 2-0 in 2012. In Hell in Heaven, it was JCB Gulada was winning on penalties versus Punjab Police. We saw All India there as well. But now Diamond Harbour, 15 or so minutes away from joining those teams and etching their names into history. In Gunaijan, but not just yet. In the Shillong Lajong fans and players say, because well, they want to have a final say in it, don't they? Bit of a touch there from Menroy. Right under the referee's nose. Jacob Fred coming was smart to grab that foul. Slightly more relaxed now. There's Gladdy, puts the ball through. This is awkward. Final touch came off Shillong Lajong player. Even though they're claiming the corner, and Gladdy has been really influential in this game as well as the semi-final. Stuck 𝐾𝐍𝐃, but he didn't know much about it. That would have really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons. Angusana. Right dropping deeper now. This will dictate the tempo. And there is a bit of a tussle. Involving Coach once again, who's had a couple of tumbles since he's come on. And again, an aimless long ball, which, as I said, hasn't worked in the favour of Shillong Lajong. Well, to be honest, neither have those two balls. Such has been the dominance and the efficiency of Diamond Harbour in the defensive shape. But credit where credit is due, of course. And that is why they find themselves in a comfortable 2-0 lead. Joby standing over the ball. I'm getting a yellow card. Unnecessarily from him. Not allowing that kick to be taken. Oh, it was far away from the goal. So he gets himself into the book. While Diamond Harbour had to get themselves into the history book of the World Cup. Here's a chance to cross. Not a good delivery. Easy clearance away from Sunday. And here's the weak post now. He hasn't had too much of a chance to attack. Still doesn't. Bit of a loose touch. Here's Figo. Needs to influence this game. But he can't drive though. Wasn't under much pressure to make that missed pass, but it does happen when you're a bit tired. Has been a tiring game, especially for Shillong Lajong, facing it for as early as the 8th minute. But now they win back possession. Jacob needs to get there first. That's a great challenge by the likes of Naresh. A bit of camp setting in maybe for Jacob. And he knew the challenge was coming. It's just a matter of time. That's what Diamond Harbour will be thinking. Just a matter of time. 10 minutes to be precise. Plus added time. Long throw comes in from Shillong Lajong. They needed to win the first ball. They don't win the second either. And now Bright can be on his way. Feeds it through for Tharpuya. Interception there from Kalyan before we go any further. Kiburukunya is back up. He wanted a faster break when he came to that particular counter attack. Good hold up play that our guy has been superb today. Definitely one of the longest from out of the match. Jacob sprays it wide. Glady, who's probably been the best player from Shillong Lajong's point of view, even though he's hardly played. Still recycling it now. Could have been a foul. No. Let's have a good look at it. Will go out for another goal kick. And a couple of options, or 3 options in fact. They're giving it a final go, Shillong Lajong. All the still waiting for something from their point of view. That's a long ball, awkward one for the keeper, needs to head it away. Give by. For a second, might have had an issue. The Samuel, Sainam Sikal and Bless Vashum are the 2 players making their way onto the pitch. In a final roll of the dice. From Shillong Lajong. Nice ball towards the left hand side. Karyang, decent delivery. But Sunday is there. Another ball played in. Sunday gets the touch. Well, every day is on Sunday, but every ball goes to him. That's for sure. The Nigerian centre back himself playing a flawless game. But Shillong Lajong still have a bit of possession. Glady tries to move it forward. Good challenge there. It's the Nigerian players who have been the stand-up performers today. Good goal from John Justin, of course. Abdul Almandi has been good, bombing down the left. Delroy has been solid. But I would say Sunday and Bright. Those two in the running perhaps for player of the match. Lian Sanga getting the last one. Speaking of player of the match, 𝐍𝐾𝐍𝐃, who got player of the match in the quarter-final for Diamond Harbour, hasn't come on. Also scored for them in the semi-final of the Grand Cup against 𝐓𝐻𝐔𝐑𝐍𝐾, but not coming on in the semi here and the final either. But Sunday's done a great job in that centre back position. Six and a bit to play. Because Diamond Harbour can take home the third trophy. Compared with the I-League 2 and the I-League 3. But this will be against an I-League side. It's another foul against 𝐾𝐍𝐃, which had a rough evening. But it's all worth it to get that cup in their hands. And there are the triple changes. Samuel, Sitan and yes, 𝐼𝐍𝐃𝐈𝐀 is off. So is Aman and 𝐃𝐈𝐀. So this is the final goal from a Shillong Najong point of view. Couple of changes on the cards for Diamond Harbour as well. And Samuel will be brought on as well as Mohit Mittal, both the midfielders. There's Jobby. Captain leading from the front. And coming in to score the decisive goal in the semi-final. And another, a brace in the semis. And scoring an important goal to extend the lead in the final as well. But now, Shillong Najong has a good pace. Was blessed. First involvement, decent delivery. Brilliant piece of defending. That's what fresh legs can do. Speaking of which, there is the change. Lian Sanga and Jobby will come off for Samuel and Mohit. Great start from Jobby Justin and from Lian Sanga as well. Lovely challenge to win the ball back there. And Diamond Harbour look to put things to bed with these final substitutions. There's Bright. Plays it wide. 𝐍𝐾𝐍𝐃 to put the final nail in the coffin. Good save by Rimbai. There's Bright again. Puts the ball out. He might have thought that there was somebody there that he was passing to. Not too sure what that was about. Maybe he felt somebody was making the overlapping run. Could have been somebody very right in the crowd. You never know what happens. Confirmation of the change, the bottom of the left. Still haven't got that clear-cut chance as Shillong Lajong. Only been crosses which have been cleared away and shots which have been blocked, but nothing on the goal frame as such. Here's Khosla. Looks for the ball in. Just needed a bit of a sprawl there. That would have been game set match. It almost is. We're into the final minute. And probably 5 to be added on after this. Nice ball down the line. Melroy is there. Malik clears instead of opting for the pass towards Sunday, and got a successful pass actually to Bhartiya. There, on the 5 minutes added on. Naresh gets taken down. When Diamond Harbour won the 𝐈𝐍𝐃, which is their first major title, and he was fortunate enough to earn that game, and I said that the golden era of Diamond Harbour has begun. And since then, he picked up an 𝐈𝐍𝐃 title as well. Almost won the Durand Cup. It looks to be a Gold Cup. They are to the silverware. Kibu Vicuña will get another feather in his cap and another piece of silverware on his mantle. Playing good football. And next up, we'll be looking at 𝐈𝐍𝐃. That would be some feat if they can manage that. Shillong Lajong looked to have resigned to the fact that it's just not been their evening. And a superb job to get into this final. And how big of an encounter in the semis versus Oil India. I just thought that it could have been their year, especially after the beautiful strike from Gaddy. Like Diamond Harbour have had other plans. Decent touch by Figo Singh, who has been really good. He's been fighting quite a bit. He get dropped down there, does he? Yes, he does. Will be a foul. Maybe one late claim here from Shillong Lajong. Let's see. Oh, barge into the back. It's now or never for Shillong Lajong. Cross comes in, Shushnata Malik. In fact, it was a shot. Malik gets down to his left. Makes a good save, just like he did down to his right when Jacob was the one who took a shot. This time it was Figo. Two minutes to play. Looking for a long throw via Taryang. Nice header by Melroy. And this is brilliant stuff from Bright, just carrying it away from danger. Khosla continues. Keeps it in play. He's got Angusana there, as well as other runners. Mohit Mittal. First real involvement from him. Hakuya, Naresh on the underlap. Has a chance to cross. Nobody on the edge of the area. Picked up by Baby Sunday. And into the final minute we go. Just a few seconds away are Diamond Harbour. He's almost there. He wants to keep a clean sheet as well. That will be a priority in this final. Having scored 2 early goals, 8 and 8 minutes from Bright and Jobby respectively. It's a decent block from Mohit. Onto his head. Crowd quite amused by that, but that's a painful one from such a close range. Tape is coming off. All smiles for 𝐾𝐍𝐃 men. And the celebrations will start in a few seconds' time. What a solid performance from Diamond Harbour. Have not given Shillong Lajong an inch in this final. And Gusana needs to be careful of that touch as well. Mohit Mittal should be fine. One last chance maybe. Sunday does so well. He has been an absolute rock at the back. Diamond Harbour are the champions of the All India Gold Cup, and they add another piece of silverware to their already growing trophy cabinet. I-League 3, I-League 2, and now the Gold Cup. 𝐾𝐍𝐃 men came out to Dulaijan, Assam with one goal in mind, and that is gold. And they have achieved it quite comfortably with a 2-0 victory over Shillong Lajong, who are worthy opponents, but opponents that on their given day just didn't have enough to deal with the quality that Diamond Harbour possess. A rough day against the Diamonds, but Shillong Lajong will be back, I'm sure. And they will be back to face Diamond Harbour in the I-League and try and get a bit of revenge whenever they do lock horns again. Decent game from, a good game actually from Abdul Majid Chaudhary and his officials. And a quality performance, of course, from Diamond Harbour with goals from Bright and Rukare and Jobby Justin Jr. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the highlights. We kicked off at Dulaijan, Assam in the Nehru Maidan, and it was Bright who went past a few players, opened up that angle ever so well and slotted it past the onrushing 𝐶𝐶. A bright start, and it got all too gloomy for Shillong Lajong. There was a bit of a spark there from Figo Rimbai, but Melroy CC did ever so well. Then Rabi Lal Mandi with the ball towards Jobby Justin, who you can never leave unmarked. Through all his time in Indian football, he has never let chances go a-begging, and scores his third goal within the space of 2 games. and all three in important matches, the semis and the finals. Chance for Bryce, which he chipped over the keeper but didn't really get on target. Jacob took a good shot down to the right from Susnata Malik. That was a good save. Glad he put that over the bar. And there were really not too many chances after that for Shillong Lajong. And the full-time whistle brought up the celebrations for Diamond Harbour as they pick up another title. So the fans join in the celebrations, and the 8th edition of the Oil India Gold Cup goes to Diamond Harbour. At full time in Nehru Maidan, it's Shillong Lajong 0, Diamond Harbour 2. And that's all from myself, Liam. Thank you so much for watching, and congratulations to Diamond Harbour, your champions of the Gold Cup.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
𝐴𝐈𝐍𝐃 Shri Deepankar Mandapura, may I also request sir to join us. We have with us Shri 𝐵𝐷𝐃, the President, Indian Oil Workers Union. The Indian crowd has been commendable, till now shown a lot of respect to the game of football. First of all, a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to the people of Duliajan for their support, love, respect, which has brought us together and which has brought glory. We are privileged to have with us, even after busy schedule, Sri Saloma Yamdo sir, who's Exploration Director, Oil India Limited. Sir, we take this moment to first felicitate you with a Kulam Gamusa and a specially curated memento for the Gold Cup, and may I request Sri S.P. Das sir, CJ Mechar, he is the working president of All India Gold Cup Football. May I request our journalist friends to kindly go a step back. Please use this area for the prize distribution ceremony. Now, may I request all our guests to kindly come towards the right side of the temporary stage area so that we can go ahead with the prize distribution. Sir. May I request the little champions who have made the entire tournament possible, and just because of their presence, the game could be finished on time. Our adorable champions, the ball boys of the tournament. May I request Shri 𝐵𝐷𝐃 to kindly come forward for this please come forward, sir, to hand over the mementos to our ball boys, Shri Rahul Sonar. We have Rupesh Pradhan, we have Ayush Cherry, we have Icon Mayat Gogoi, Ibrahim Chaudhary, Om Sonar, Rahul Balmiki, Pitu Subha, Samar Kumar, Mansu Magar. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for these little kids who made the game possible. May I request Sri Dipankar Malabhava sir? I think he is present here. He is not here. Okay. So I take this privilege to invite on the temporary stage here Sri Aruna Barua, CGM Brendan Basi to kindly come forward, sir. Now a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the match officials. May I first invite Sri 𝐕𝐃 𝐍𝐃, who is the competition manager. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Sri 𝐕𝐃 𝐍𝐃. We have with us Ms. 𝐕𝐃 𝐍𝐃, the match commissioner. Very strict, very punctual and very disciplined. Ms. 𝐕𝐃 𝐍𝐃, the match commissioner. After that, may I invite Sri Prasad Rabha. Sri Prasad Rabha, ladies and gentlemen, referee MC, sir. After that, may I invite Sri Jayanta Dahatia, the technical coordinator. May I request Sri Jayanta Dahatia? I think he's here. Yeah. After that, may I invite Abdul Majid Chaudhary. Sri Jayanta Dahatia, ladies and gentlemen, the technical coordinator of the tournament. Sri Abdul Majid Chaudhary. Wonderfully, he has officiated the entire match. After him will be Baju Tiso, Sri Baju Tiso. Sri Dhanesh Shah, Sri Dhanesh Shah, Sri Habibullah Firdaus. Then we have Habibullah Firdaus. Then we have Prem Narsari. Sri Prem Narsari, the much loved referee here in Duryajan. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Sri Prem Narsari. We have with us Ripunath Gogoi. Sri Ripunath Gogoi. And then we have Sri Akhim Hazarika. We have Sri Asim Hazarika with us. Please come forward. I think, yeah, he is here. Please come forward. After this, may I invite the entire runners-up team Shillong Rajong on the stage, please. All at one go. May I request the entire runners-up team. Thank you so much, sir. The Shillong Rajong FC, may I invite the entire team here. Yeah, Shillong Rajong FC, you can come forward. This side, sir. May I request the working president, Sri S.B. Das sir, to kindly come forward, sir. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the team who stood second but played wonderfully well in the final match, the Shillong Rajong FC. May I request the entire team to kindly line up, sir. In a random order, I am announcing the names. You can all join together. Jersey number 2, 𝐾 𝐍𝐃, number 4, 𝐹𝐼, number 7, Figos in 9, number 8, 𝐷 number 13, Sewell, number 14, Aman Ahlawat, number 15, S. Tairang, number 26, 𝐾 number 27, Temiki, number 28, Lambian, number 38, Jacob. The additional or substitute players, Samuel, number 12, Everbright Sana, number 18, Glady Kharbuli, number 22, Sairam Sital Singh, number 23, Moiram Tem Deepak Singh, number 24, Baby Sunday, number 33, Lakpa Lama, and number 77, plus Vasu. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए, मेहनत बहुत हुई है। Then we have the dasher, the coach himself. May I invite Shri Birendra Thapa. Shri Birendra Thapa. We have the team manager also, Sir Amlan. We have George and Amlan with us also. May I request you to also join, please. Then we have the individual awards before we move on to the major ones. For the best goalkeeper of the tournament. Any guesses, ladies and gentlemen, who the winner is? Any guesses? Then invite EDFNA, Shri Jyoti Bhattacharya sir, EDFNA officiating to kindly present this award, the best goalkeeper award. The best goalkeeper of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen, is from Oil India FC, Shri Avinash Mess, jersey number 31. If Avinash is present here. May I invite for the next prize, 𝐼𝐍𝐃 sir, Shri Rutuji Bhutan sir, to kindly come forward, sir. The prize is Best Defender of the tournament. The Best Defender of the tournament goes to Mr. Melvin Assisi, jersey number 23, from Diamond Harbour. From Diamond Harbour, Melvin Assisi, may I request Melroy to kindly come forward, Melroy. I think his Diamond Harbour boys are very famous now in Dunia and everybody is signing the autographs. May I request Melroy to kindly join us. रात पूरी बाकी है, लाइट्स ऑन रहेंगी, आप सभी उनके साथ फोटो खिंचवा पाएंगे. We have with us the best defender of the tournament, Mr. Melvin Assisi. Yeah, with a show-stopping hairstyle. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the defender of the tournament. We are privileged to have with us Shri Subodh Vallabhara, President Assam Sports Journalists Association with us. So please come forward. First of all, welcome officially once again to the prize distribution ceremony. So we have the best linkman of the tournament, and the best linkman of the tournament is Figo Sundai from Shillong Lachong FC. Today I will show you. The check award of ₹10,000 and a trophy goes to Figo. The next individual trophy is the best player of the final match. For doing the honors, we have with us the Sule Musa. Where is Sule? We are so privileged that you could make it for the finals. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the ex-captain of the team East Bengal FC and the best player of the final match goes to Bright Eno Makari, jersey number 10, Diamond Harbour FC. Eno is busy that side. May I request Bright to kindly join us here? Bride is very bright and the future is very bright. May I request bride to join us here, please. May I request Team Diamond Harbour to kindly join us here for the prize distribution. Here he is, Sir Bright, 𝐷𝐻𝐵. The best player of the final match, an individual trophy and a check of rupees 10,000 to the prize winner. Now we have the big one, the player of the tournament. And for doing the honors, may I request the organizing president, Shri 𝐷𝐻𝐵, to kindly come forward, sir. The local lad, very famous in Duriajan, still giving our autographs. May I request that goal machine, 𝐆𝐵 Justin, the captain from Diamond Harbour, on the stage, please. Some few moves, I think, from 𝐆𝐵. Mr. 𝐆𝐵 Justin. Prepare the tournament, the local lad, 𝐆𝐵 Justin here. Thank you so much, 𝐆𝐵. May I request the entire Diamond Harbour team to be here for the next set of awards. We will present the individual mementos to the champion team. For that, may I request our Honorable MLA from Duriajan and also our Honorable MLA from Naharkatia, Shri Talma Bhugaji, to kindly come forward, sir. In a random order, individual mementos to the champion team. May I request the team Diamond Harbour in a random order to kindly join us. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, you will have enough time for your autographs and for pictures. The lights will be on for another 2 hours, don't worry. May I announce the names in a random order, and may I request all of you to kindly come forward and accept our individual memento. May I request our coach first. Please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the coach, the dynamic coach, Jose Antonio Vicuna from Spain. We have with us jersey number 2, Sunday Kolavi. Number 5, Liam Sanga. Number 10, Bright 𝐷𝐻𝐵. Number 11, Bright Miranda. We have with us number 14, Paul Rampunjava. We have with us Robilal Mandi, S. Malik, 𝐆𝐵 Justin, Melroy Melvin Assisi, Pintu Mata, Naresh Singh, Michael Kotsar Aidakis. Number 6, Mohit Mittal. We have with us Angao, Amzad Khan, S. Karpan, Raut Kima, Mohammad Abbas, Ajit Kumar, Samuel, Girik Mahesh Khosla, and R. Ramdin Thara. May I request our guests, the spectators, to kindly step few steps back. May I request our guests to kindly go a few steps back. Thank you so much, sirs. I know you are eagerly waiting for the final 2 trophies, but before that, because we'll have some fireworks, may I request everybody to be careful and please go up with 2 steps back. 2 steps back, please. May I invite Executive Director HR and Field Administration, sir. Our Resident Chief Executive, Shri Rupjyoti Bhuvan, sir. So please come forward. We have with us Director Exploration and Development, Shri Salomai Yamna, sir. So please come forward. We have with us Director HR, Shri Dr. Ankur Barwa, sir. We have with us Director Operations, Shri Dr. Barwa, sir. So please come forward. First one is the runners-up trophy first. The runners-up? Yeah. May I request Team Shillong Lajong to kindly come forward first. May I request the winning team to give way over the runners-up check of rupees 2.5 lakhs and a scintillating trophy. We have the final prize, the winning trophy. So with a surprise, ladies and gentlemen, may I request the entire team to kindly assemble there. May I request the entire team Diamond Harbour to kindly go for the special coverage that point in time. So we walk through that side. May I request all our guests to kindly proceed. May I request all our spectators to kindly give way for our winners to go that side. And be careful, nobody should be at the back. May I request all to kindly give way for the team to proceed. May I request, kindly give way. May I request Captain to kindly come forward. Captain is here. You will have to come this side. Come. Don't worry. May I request our guests also to come forward, sir. So once the trophy is handed over to you, you will join the team and then the fireworks. Yeah? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning trophy and a check of rupees 5 lakhs goes to Team Diamond Harbour. May I request all our guests to kindly hand over the trophy. And a check of rupees 5 lakhs. The trophy is heavy, ladies and gentlemen. And now, once the trophy is given, may I request the team to have a moment with the entire team. Be careful with the base there. Ladies and gentlemen, please give way.